Hello, friends, and welcome. You are watching episode number 31 of our Rimworld for Ranchos Let's Play. My name is Sean, and I'm glad that you've chosen to spend some time this morning watching me play video games. When we left off, it was day number 119. Hey, 119. And the Pawns Fort Ranchos were getting ready to bury poor Flame. He died fighting off those raiders, but he's going to be replaced by Tony here, who will have a different name once he joins up. And between episodes, I went through and made the edits to our game file to introduce the forced raids that are going to happen. So I don't, looking at the game file, it kind of has a first time this is going to happen check in there. And so the first raid should happen on day 125. And then day 129, we'll get an alien ship. And then day 131, I think, we'll get the infestation. And then it'll be every 5, 9, and 11 days after that. So it's going to be exciting stuff. I guess I was just thinking that it said something different in the description. Let me... oh, yep, 5, 9, and 11. Okay, great. So I do have the description set up properly. But yeah. So that's going to be, things are going to get pretty fast-paced after that. So it was pointed out to me, and something I should have known but never remember, is that I should be paying attention to the fertility sensitivity to these things in the hydroponic bays, because hydroponics have like super fertility, and it makes a big difference. So we can see that this has 100% fertility sensitivity, rice does, so it's going to grow way faster in fertile soil than anything else. So I need to switch all of these over to... Oh, really? I can't... Ah, my gosh, I would really prefer... I can't set them to not grow. So I guess I'm just going to have to go through and replace them. It's all right. What kind of fertility sensitivity does heel root have? Oh, it also has 100%. Great. Well, it's good that I'm growing that in there. And strawberries, I think, are like 40% as well. 60%, so not too bad. But I'm going to replace those with rice also. It's going to be all rice all the time here, except for the cotton and... heel root, and oh, smoke leaf is at 100% as well. Well, kind of everything should be I mean, like rice is the only food, but everything else should be grown in hydroponics, so I need to remember that. I'm gonna let these guys grow a little further. These I don't mind cutting down. They haven't really grown that far. Rice, and these are at 44%, so maybe I'll let them grow throughout the day. And these should not be potatoes. It should be rice as well. So we'll get all that switched over to rice, and that should do a lot to help us get our food more where we want it to be. So hopefully this will be enough to keep us fed and not cause too much starvation. And then over here, of course, we can start switching food over to things that don't care as much about fertility, and Devil Strand is more what I'm thinking of. We need to start having some Devil Strand growing. Of course, we want to fill up our freezer before we start worrying about any of those things, honestly. Probably should put a doorway over here so they don't have to walk so far to carry the food in there. Pretty easy to do. I think we have plenty of materials. We got lots of blocks. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll just put it down here. I know it's going to look kind of ugly, but too bad. And as far as wood is concerned, we actually have a decent amount of wood, so we're going to use wooden doors for that. We have more wood than we do steel, that's for sure. Things are coming together over here. That's nice. I guess we got to get the rest of that stuff mined out, but it'll be good to have a spare bedroom. Did we set Tony to be recruited? We did. Great. Alright, he's all clear to go. Making lots of blocks. Lalka has food poisoning. No surprise there. They're always getting food poisoning. Nice job, Volk. Really built that roof like instantaneously. Must be a pretty high-level builder. What else is going on? There's Captain Flames. Beautiful grave. Oh, a masterwork too, just as he deserves. The sarcophagus bears the artwork of Tony ending Flame's life out of bleak necessity. The sun is setting behind them in a symbolic echo of the event. The smiling head of a hypnotist watches over all, while the work is executed in a figurative style. I understand the hypnotist's thing. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, hey, why don't you focus on mining out the stuff that's actually going to, thank you, Hammonds, actually going to allow us to build our building. I'm talking to you, Jack. Why don't you focus on mining that out? Good. That one next. Alright, very good. Well, my hydroponics breakdown, unfortunately. So these breakdowns are going to kill me. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be eating components. Getting a good reminder why I don't really do hydroponics on a consistent basis. We just lost all the food that was growing in that thing. This one is without power? Are we just without power in general? No? Why are you without power? Probably connected to the wrong thing. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. Whoops. Julian's gotten food poisoning. No surprise there. How are these potatoes doing? I guess I could probably switch these over to rice here. I'll wait till the end of the day. It's not like I'm going to forget about it entirely. We are going to need more food here soon. Are there any animals that I could be hunting? Because before I saw something move over here, but it was probably just something out of the corner of my eye. There's a couple of camels. Let's go ahead and hunt them. And that guy. Why not? And those still haven't been shut down, huh? Not that we really need to hurry up there to do it, but nothing over here. Alright, well, we'll hunt what little bit that we can. Speed it up. There we go, Julian. Go get us that food. Artwork. Artwork is slowly accumulating. Superior artwork. Where are we going to put this? I guess in some of these rooms that don't have any sort of artwork or anything in them yet. We can also put some potted plants into those rooms. We've got lots and lots of slate. So let's do it. Slate, slate, slate. Somebody's going to wake up poor Mewhort. He's just trying to sleep. They're going to come in there and build a stupid potted plant. See, look at that. Disturbed his sleep. Maybe he didn't. Oh. Maybe he sleeps like a log? I'm not sure what the right word is. There we go. Now he's had a disturbed sleep. Nice job, Cameron. No more tattered clothing, so that's nice for something that I didn't pay too much attention to. How are these plants coming along? 87% grown, so I think they are going to be good to switch over to rice. Rice. Rice, rice, baby. Ha 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 ha. That's funny because it's a stupid old joke. But this should work out well because we should have kind of a rotating harvest of rice. You know, a couple of trays will come in each day. Hopefully that'll help us stay fed. Another thing I wanted to do is build another research table, which means we would have to get our workshop set up. I think we should probably finish our housing unit before we start working on our workshop, though. Is that right? Looks right. All right. Good. And then you're going to get a room like that. And you also like that. And then you guys. There we go. And down here, the same thing. And we'll put a couple of door segments there. Or not door segments, but wall segments. The only like real drag is that I don't have any metal to make the vents, make the heaters, air conditioning. Like housing units require a lot of stuff to get started. Bunch of break risks, unfortunately. Don't really need to do all of those. No metal down there. I mean, I'm sure we'll find some in here. I guess we're going to have to build a wall across here, because otherwise raiders will just be able to get inside. Although it looks like we kind of left this area. But I'm going to want to mine that steel out. We can start putting supports in these areas where they belong. It's always fun. And we want to be prepared. We're going to have infestations here before too long. Day 131. At the least, we might have a natural infestation occur before then, but we will definitely have one occur after then. So I kind of thought today we'd start running into some of the forced raids, and we'll probably hit day 125. Maybe, I doubt in this episode, but in the next episode we'll hit 125. So we will get the forced raid, but I don't think we're going to get any of the other forced events until tomorrow. But it's going to be pretty steady events after this, and I think having a few days between each one is a good enough time for us to recover. Like health recovery is excuse me, kind of the main thing to worry about, and I think we'll be able to manage that fairly well. Really could use some more penoxycycline. Got a decent amount of herbal medicine, so good news. As a matter of fact, I might switch one of these herbal medicines over to smoke leaf, because we don't seem to be keeping up on our smoke leaf production. But I'll wait until it's more fully grown before I do that. Good. Housing unit making good progress. Steel quantity, of course, not making any progress. Boo. Need more steel. There's just none to be found. A little more up there, I guess. I'm sure we'll run across some. There's got to be some buried inside this mountain. Well, it's a hill, but still. Got to be some buried in there. Better clear out these extra bits here, because they will cause us problems if there's an infestation. The clearer, more open the space, the better. Look at that food accumulating. Holy, how is that happening? Now, don't overreact, Sean. My first instinct is to start turning some of this food over into other things, but I do not want to do that yet. I guess one thing I could turn over to other things is cloth production, because we have a lot of cloth. Or cotton, I guess, in the case of the game. You know what? This one... Oh, okay. We'll just turn that one off, and then we'll switch it over. When it comes to fruition, we're going to switch that over to Devil Strand. Like that. But we will wait until it's fully grown. Springtime is here, so we can start growing some stuff outside. So let's get up a nice smoke leaf crop here. And also hay. Not that we're going to run out of hay or anything, but, you know, we're going to want some. As a matter of fact, I might switch this one over to hay as well, just so we have more. These guys too. I love how our poor camels are stuck in that tiny little area, but no complaints. They're not having any mental breaks or anything. That'd be weird if animals had mental breaks. Take a look around our walls here. Everything looks secure. Always want to make sure I didn't forget to repair a door or something along the way. Repair a wall segment. Another broken down hydroponics basin. Boo. Oh, I guess that was an old one. Never mind then. Jack, I'm glad that you're good at mining, but it would be nice if you would mine the areas closest to the entryway there. Kind of want you to work your way over to that steel. But go ahead and do some cooking, I suppose. Who's coming? Are you coming to mine me, Hort? Nope, you're cutting some stone blocks. That's fine. Wow, really going out in the field to get more stone blocks. Do I need to continue killing animals? Hard to say. I think we're going to be okay. This rice grows really fast now. Like you can almost sit and watch the numbers go up. Or maybe not. Look at that growth rate, 230%. Holy cow, that is fast. Does it not go up 1% at a time? Because it looked like, yeah, it's going up 3% at a time. Which is weird. We do have some money. Do you have anything that we could sell to an exotic goods trader if I were to call one in? Or even a slave trader I could call in to try to get some Pinot. Oh, we've got some decent weapons up here. Let's see. Like you can pick up that Gladius. Walka. You've got a Gladius, huh? Shoddy Gladius. A poor one is better than the shoddy one, that's for sure. Cameron? Cameron, you're carrying a knife. Oh no, poplar tree died from being unharvested? Give me a break. How does that happen? That is BS. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to stay calm. I know I probably sound perfectly calm, but I am. I'm so angry. Oh. Trees are so important. Don't let them rot. Alright, this should be storing our spare wood because for some reason our regular wood stuff is full. As a matter of fact, it should also store spare textiles. I don't know where those things are going. Do I have something? Is this set up to like a low priority for everything? Low priority for most things. Alright, that's good. Alright, so if there was spare wood or something, it would be going there. We just happened to have filled up our stockpile for wood. Or we filled up all the squares. That doesn't really mean the stockpile's full. Each of those squares could have 5 wood in it, but the frustrating way that it fills those things up. Now see, that cactus definitely looked like it was fully grown. They're all 2/3 grown. All right, I'm not gonna keep clicking on them. I don't really need to worry about it anyways. We've got a decent amount of wood. Oh, look at all that food. So good. Keep harvesting, fellas. Get that food in for us. And oh my gosh, Jack, you come over and you make one hit with your hammer, then you're like, it's cooking time. You know, Jack, why don't you work on like mining that one right there because I want to open up and get this steel mineable. I thought I could have sworn I just told you to mine that steel. All right, now go to bed or cook again, I guess. Another argument for the whatever hysterical mod, hysteresis, hysteries. Solar flare again. Well, good thing we're not entirely reliant upon our stupid. I swear the solar flares occur more often once you build these hydroponics. This is the second one we've had already, and it's only been like 2 weeks. And we had like one in the entire year leading up to that, or year and a half. That's the other crazy thing. We're at 2 years already. Wow, just a couple of more days, and we're gonna have that first raid. We may actually see it happen in this game, especially because I think it might happen at day 124, even though it says day 125. It seemed like it was always off by 1 day when we had the forced events previously. We'll never know, because the regular event might occur same time. Eventually, in theory, we could have 2 events occur simultaneously, which would be pretty exciting. What's up with all this blood? Oh, it must be from the hunting that we were doing. Alright, did any of our plants survive? Of course they didn't. And now we're not going to have any sort of rotation on the crops coming through. They're all pretty much going to come through at the same time now. I could set up a rotation by like forbidding. You know what? Let's do that. Forbid. Not that one though. So we'll forbid these for a day or 2. And then we can get like some sort of rotation going on. Those guys still have fibrous mechanites, huh? I mean, the disease lasts a long time, but still. Oh, heat wave. Shit. Probably gonna get too hot inside these rooms. Yep, too hot. Do I have enough steel? I guess I do. I need to make a couple of air conditioners. I forgot this is the desert. Up here, I guess, right? Okay. So a couple of air conditioners there. A couple of actually one might be enough for this one. Let's point it in the right direction though. There we go. We're gonna have enough power for all that? Looks like we will. Looks like we've mined out most of that steel. So, you know, it's helped us accumulate a little bit, but we're going to use it all for these air conditioners and stuff. I still need to finish up that house over there. We have 2 air conditioners in here, right? Looks like they're working pretty well. Freezer. Freezer is not staying frozen, unfortunately. So we probably ought to get a second air conditioner in there. So I don't quite need to have it at 70 degrees in here, but 80 should be fine. Need to build a copy. We're going to stick that right there. There's that one. 80 will be fine here too. Let's see, is that one going to be enough to cool it down? Looks like it's cooling it down a little. Well, sort of. Maybe it'll get it below 100. I don't know. All right, let's unforbid these guys, and we can plant those up for tomorrow. Drop you down a lot. All right, so we have 28, 26, 24. And this looks like it'll get below freezing. Just. This below 100, which is fine with me. Over here, below 90, that's great. I'll take it. Up here, everything's nice and comfortable. Good. All right, how's our power supply? Not fantastic, but it's not like dropping super rapidly. One thing I really should do is set up a spare battery. But you know what? We never have enough time for everything. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed watching. I know I had a good time. How long do we have till the sun comes up? Oh, it's 0 hours, so it's going to take a long time for the sun to come up. I don't think I got any nice close-in shots for our title card. I mean, I guess this would work. It's not very interesting, but it's got a nice pattern. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed. I know I had fun. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who watches these things, whether you're subscribed or not. I hope you will leave me a comment. Maybe click that like button, which will help other people find these videos. And I will see you next time. Bye.